Pritchett here with Life Insurance Today. We are talking about how to get $100,000 flowing to you by the end of this year through this business. Impossible, some may say, only if you don't work. If you have access to leads, you have carriers, and you have the ability to pick up the phone and make a dial, that's what's possible in the life insurance industry. Why? Because we bring value. You wouldn't be able to make that kind of an income if you didn't bring value to the clients that you help when you go out and do this thing right. So we're talking about what are some of those key principles, those habits that are necessary in order to get there. We've already covered getting clear. We've talked about building momentum. Now I got a little bit severe on this one because we need to talk about necessity. Okay? It's great to go through the process of trying to build momentum, and you could be clear about what you would like things to be and what you would like it to look like and the income that you would like to make. But if it's not a necessity, guys, it's not going to happen. Ladies, it's not going to happen. We know that. If we don't make something a necessity in our life, it gets pushed to the wayside because there's so many other things that come at you that are necessities in that moment. When you get that call from mom or dad, when you get that call from a spouse, when you get that call from a child, when a friend calls and they have tickets to such and such and such and such, all of a sudden everything you were doing goes out the window and that becomes a necessity, right? This isn't to say, don't get me wrong, I believe in work-life balance. I take the time for myself, I take the time for my family, my wife, my kids, the things that I want to do, my church. Like, I take time for those things. When it's time to work, I make sure that I make work a necessity because there's a lot of other things that are just not necessities that pop up during our working hours that distracts us, and then we start to procrastinate. We procrastinate about calling our leads. We procrastinate about doing client servicing. We procrastinate about running so many things that we procrastinate about training so that we can get better at the business that we say we really, really, really want to do and want to make it in. But we push off training because, I don't need to do that. But if it's important to my business so I can build the skills that I've clearly determined that I need, then I have to make certain things a necessity. So ask yourself, are the things that you're supposed to be doing a necessity? Are they optional? If you're wanting to get to that point by the end of this year, in the next 5 months, where you can look back and say, you know what, I had not just a successful year, I had a banner year. I had a year that I'm extremely proud of, and I'm excited to go into the next year because of what I just went through. If you want that to be your December 2024, then right now, you have to decide what are the necessities for your business and how necessary are they? All right? You know, there's that saying, by any means necessary. Put a comment in it. If you know who said it, just go ahead and just type the name right down below. By any means necessary. And what he meant by that is that the goal that he had, his dream, his vision, his belief, it didn't matter what it took. Now, depends on what you're talking about, right? Like, I'm not saying I 100% believe that you have to do that about everything, but when it comes to my family and the income that I need to make to give them the lifestyle that I want them to have, it's pretty much by any means necessary. Like, as long as my mentor tells me, as long as it's legal, right, and ethical, by any means necessary. Right? If it takes the extra time, if it takes the extra, whatever it takes. So as you look through your day, as you look through your calendars, you look through the activity that you do on a weekly basis, are you living by that principle? Like, necessity, by any means necessary, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna push through the no's. I'm gonna push through the yeses. I'm not gonna get complacent. I'm gonna push through the tough training. I'm gonna push through the dials. I'm gonna push through the investment that I have to do in my business. I'm gonna push through any way I can because this is a necessity. So making it a necessity is what high performers do on their way to success. Let's go out and make it a necessity. We'll see you back. We got 3 more to come. Subscribe, like, share it. Put that comment in below. Who was it? Who was it by any means necessary? We'll see how smart you guys are out there. Good to see you. We'll see you soon. Edward Pritchett from Life Insurance Today signing off.